Hi there, welcome to Virgo Moon Tarot, where I interpret the cards to provide insight into your life. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. In this reading, we're going to find out what do your coworkers think about you. That's the reading for today. So if you work with people, you could work remote or in the office, this reading may apply to you. And if you don't have any coworkers, maybe you can substitute that word for clients or customers, business partners, whatever feels right for you. So the first card that came out, we have here the Emperor card. So whoever it is that you're working with, they see you as, sorry, I was getting a few different things in my head. I got that they see you as like this leader type person. Obviously you may not be the boss, but something about your energy tells them that you know what you're doing, you're in control, you have some sort of authority. Something about you screams authority. Like maybe you just know who you are, or you know what you want out of life and this is oozing out through you. But they definitely are picking up on this vibe from you. The other thing that I was getting was structure. So you could be very organized at work, or there's, I'm getting, I'm getting error. Like there's no room for error. So you could be a perfectionist. It feels like that could be something that you feel about yourself, but that's not necessarily something that they think about you, that they feel towards you. And it feels like this energy, like this, if you do feel like a perfectionist, or if you do identify as a perfectionist, it feels like this energy is being projected outward, but they're not reading it that way. Maybe more about that will come through later. Okay, what else are they thinking about you? You're very helpful. You're very generous and you're very helpful with your time and your energy. You could be someone who trains others or teaches others. Like I'm getting, there's something about, I think that's what could be giving you that leadership, authoritative vibe. I feel like you have a lot of knowledge with this company. You may have been there years. You may have been doing this type of work for a really long time, or something about you, like you may just have like this natural knowledge, like naturally you just know a lot, and you're able to teach others. You're able to show people the way. Like you help your coworkers as if you are their boss or as if you are their leader. And they're very grateful and appreciative of your time and energy. They see you as a giver. They also see your patience. They see you giving to people who may feel like beggars or something. Like they see you over giving your time to things that they may feel or they may believe are not worth it or not valuable or something like that. Like they see that you are compassionate, like they see your heart, but at the same time they're thinking, I probably wouldn't do that. And that's what separates you from these people. That's what's making you very different than these people. That's what's putting you in this leadership role or this leadership vibe without them like realizing it. Like they may not ever be where you are because they're not who you are. They don't do the type of things that you do. And I feel like if you are giving, or even if you are overly giving or exhausting yourself, I'm getting that it will pay off. It does not necessarily mean to continue to do it if it is draining you, but the work that you've done so far will pay off. I also feel like you may be promoted, or you may actually be moved into an actual leadership role. Maybe you'll go from like a team member to like a team like supervisor or manager or something like that. Um, let's see what else wants to come through. Three of Swords. I heard they may know your backstory, but I also heard, um, I was getting that there's something about your past, like maybe you're at this current job because you something in your past that was sad, meaning maybe you lost your previous job, or maybe you moved on from your previous job for whatever reason and you were sad about it. Um, or there's some kind of disappointment that they may know about. They may also know about it as a group, so maybe this could be something that you had announced. Maybe for some of you, you could be leaving your job and they're really sad about it. They're very disappointed about it. That could resonate for you. For others of you, there's something that happened maybe in your personal life that you move through, and they could just see your resilience. They see that you are a powerful person just by knowing who you are in your personal life. Like, they see how you move through life, and it's like they understand why you're this emperor energy. So emperor, you could be a man or a woman. It's just a very strong, powerful energy that you carry, and for whatever reason they see it, like they see why you're like this, and they just see that you handle things with like inner strength, inner power. You don't let things tear you apart. Also, this could resonate with you if maybe something in your personal life occurred, but yet you're still working through it. Maybe you don't really take too many days off, or there could be a situation where, I don't know, it just feels like you were disappointed that you had to work, but you still worked and you powered through it. And it's like they have mad respect for you. They hold you in high regard because of your work ethic, because of the way that you carry yourself, because of the way that you handle things. All right, let's see what else. Eight of Cups. I feel like you're moving on and they're really sad about it. Or it could be a particular project. Maybe you work with a set group for whatever reason for a certain amount of time. Maybe that time is coming up and they're really sad. Maybe you're all sad that you're moving on. But you are, like, you're not breaking down. It's not, there's strength here as well. Like, you're allowing yourself to move on. And it's like you're moving on to something bigger and better. So at the same time, they could possibly be happy for you as well. Like, there's happiness underneath the sadness. So I'm seeing maybe people are crying, I'm seeing tears, but that there's still joy underneath that. Also, I'm getting that with this rain here, um, with this rain here, there's some sort of clarity that's occurring, and there's also negativity that is being washed away. So if you were having any issues with your coworkers at all, that's being resolved. Whatever that was, I'm getting that it has something to do with the stars, whatever energy, whatever stars were aligned at the time, whatever transits you may have been going through. If there were any conflicts, like for example, I'm getting maybe Mars was in Aries, so therefore your team went through a challenging time. If there were any challenges or any conflicts, that is being cleared off and things are going back to normal. Things are getting happier like they were in the past. And it's just, picking up on this vibe that feels really good. Let's see, what else am I getting here? I feel like there was something else that I wanted to come back to with that Emperor card, but it didn't come up again. So maybe whatever was said for a reason, and that was it for that part of that message. I'm being drawn to this castle here. This castle here. So there's some kind of structure. There's something being built. There's something. There's some kind of strong foundation that I'm picking up on. You could actually, this could be an actual building that maybe you're like building. Maybe that's what you're working on with your coworkers. Something to do with a building. But there's something very strong and sturdy and powerful that I'm picking up on. So it could just be the team dynamic. It could be the bond that you guys have. I'm seeing I'm getting like this building being knocked down and rebuilt again. And I want to say that I'm picking up on like the tower card, but not necessarily. Like it doesn't feel like something was entirely knocked down. It almost feels like where you are currently with your coworkers, it's the rebuilding part of the tower card. Like, you know, when you get the tower card and it says, okay, something is knocked down and then it's rebuilt. It's like I'm picking up on that rebuilding phase. And it's just a stronger structure now that it has been rebuilt. So maybe this is related to what I said about if there was conflict, it's resolved now, and now the team is bigger, stronger, and much better because of that. Any kind of sadness is being cleared away. Any kind of disappointment is being cleared away. I'm also getting, if there were layoffs, it's like now that's being like reversed or something. So now like people can come back, or it's like your company is hiring now, or team members are being brought back to the team. Maybe there was some sort of separation, or I'm seeing, what is this, like scattered, like dispersing, like the group dispersing, but maybe now you're coming back for whatever reason, and because of that or after that you've learned. Like I'm being drawn back. So after I said that, I was drawn to this Eight of Cups card here. So it's almost as if after this like disbursement, the team is coming back together, the team is stronger, but at the same time you've learned the lessons. I'm getting that your team is mentally stronger now. Also, I'm hearing that it's because of you. Something about you maybe brought the team back together or cleared out this negative energy from the group. Like just your presence alone cleansed out. I'm hearing cleansed out demons. So I don't really subscribe to that. So take that if it's for you, if it resonates. But that's what I was getting, or that's what I heard. But something about you and your energy is affecting this team structure in a very strong, powerful way. And your coworkers, your team members, they could feel it. They could feel it. There's something about you that's very balanced. People feel comfortable coming up with you or coming up to you for if they need any kind of help, because they see that you're giving, like I mentioned earlier, but at the same time, you're very balanced. Like you're not like angry all the time, or really like I'm sensing balancing, or sorry, not balancing, I'm sensing like chaotic emotions that maybe another coworker may have that you don't So maybe you're more grounded. I'm getting that maybe there's another coworker who they're constantly up and down, up and down, chaotic, but you're not like that. You're a calm presence that people appreciate and respect. Let me see. I'm being drawn back to that Eight of Cups card again. There's something here that I'm seeing with this water here, the mountains. There's something about your emotions represented by the water, but also climbing a mountain or some sort of challenge that you're overcoming. So maybe you did experience ups and downs with your emotions, and maybe you were able to get your emotions regulated. Maybe you did go through some kind of hardship, but then you were able to like get that resolved. You were able to regulate your emotions. So now that you've regulated your emotions, people feel good with you. So this could be something that occurred in the past. Maybe you've been through a lot. Maybe you've experienced previous jobs that I heard drove you crazy. So maybe you experience previous coworkers or employers or just something in the past that was very challenging and you had to overcome that and you moved on from that. So now where you are in your life now, currently, you are giving off this very cool, calm, collected vibe because it's what you had to learn from in your previous job. I'm getting this marine energy. And so like you've learned to like just imagine like what a marine goes through. Like you've picked up on this. Essentially, you've experienced a lot. You've experienced a lot in your life. So now where you are currently, even though people may not know that backstory, you come across as very cool, calm, and collected because nothing scares you, nothing disturbs you, nothing knocks you off that balance. Nothing knocks you around because you've been knocked around too much. So much that whatever knocks you around now, it's just like the wind, the wind sort of brushing against this sturdy tree. You're not going to be like flowing in the wind like the leaves on the tree. You're going to be sturdy like that, the trunk, the strong part of that tree. And that's what people are, that's what your coworkers are, that's what they feel around you. So this tells me that you have the potential to go very far. People trust you. Your coworkers, they feel guided by you. They trust your like your guidance. These people will support you, I'm getting. And I feel like that's the end of the reading there. So take whatever resonates, discard the rest. If it felt like it was your story, don't forget to hit the like button. You can comment down below and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate you, and I cannot wait to see you again in the next one. So until then, take care. Thank you. Bye bye.